Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course, in the series, we just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be covering my thoughts on the lookbook for Palace Skateboards' Autumn 2024 collection. But before I start talking about the lookbook for Palace's latest season, I'm going to talk about you guys once again. So, in the previous upload, I actually asked you guys if we could hit the subscriber milestone of 3,870 subscribers before the end of August. And you guys were just like, it's too easy. You guys came through and helped the channel reach that milestone like it was nothing. So, have to come out and thank you. You know, it's awesome to see it. Once we hit 3,875, I'll update the whiteboard because I finally got around to it. Instead of using sticky notes, we've moved on to a whiteboard. So I'm gonna get onto that once we get 5 more subscribers, which is obviously the milestone I'm gonna set for today and set for the month, you know, etc, etc. But thank you for 3,870. Thank you to the public and private subscribers for subscribing to the channel and helping it out. With your continuous support, hopefully we can hit the next milestone of 3,875 before the end of the month. But now we can start talking about Palace. So the latest season has been revealed to us. It is no surprise that it is the Autumn 2024 collection because the summer collection just finished. And initially, I didn't like the lookbook too much for that season, but after the weekly drops released, after we covered all of them, by the end of the season, there were some really nice pieces that I actually didn't mind. Hopefully, the autumn lookbook here can actually change my mind a bit on how I feel about the season at the start, instead of waiting until the end. Will that happen? That's what we've got to find out today. That's what we've got to see what will happen. And we'll find that out by using a Hypebeast article to cover the lookbook for this collection. Now, I'll also cover the release details for week 1, and stay tuned because quite obviously there will be a drop list video for week 1. It'll be a very long video because week 1 is the biggest weekly drop from any Palace season. But enough about that. Let's head on over to this Hypebeast article and we'll start covering the release details for week 1. So here is the Hypebeast article that we're going to be using today, guys. I'll link it down in that description section below if you want to have a read of it yourselves. But we'll dive into these week 1 release details and then we'll dive into the 38 images from the lookbook. So take a look at Palace's Autumn 2024 lookbook above. Drop 1 will be set to release in-store and online this Friday, August 9th, 11 a.m. GMT time, and for the US, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll also be releasing a day later in Asia, so Japan, China, etc. Japan will get it in-store and online, China will get it via the WeChat store. That's the 2 different release dates for drop 1 or week 1. It'll release Friday for most of the world and then Saturday for Asia, just as it always has. Now, if you have any further questions, let me know in the comment section below. Happy to help you out. We'll move on up now and we'll start covering the lookbook for the Autumn 24 season. Now, straight off the bat, you do have me interested in this jacket. We have a trucker jacket style, very much like a type 3 denim jacket, but instead of it being done in denim, it's done in a faux fur material and has an all over print to it, which is an animal print. I actually don't mind this jacket. I just hope that as much as it's done with this material, it's going to be nice and soft. I hope it does have a bit of structure to it where it's not so soft that it's going to warp and, you know, it's gonna move and change so much that the type 3 style isn't very apparent over time. I'd like it to be really structured so it maintains that really nice shape of the type 3 denim jackets or the trucker jackets. But It's such a hard thing to make a call from just a photo. I'm hoping that it's a really solid material, but also soft to the touch. I guess we won't know until somebody buys it, realistically. But I do really like the jacket. We have these like split seam, like parachute pants in a way, but are also cargo pants. It'd be cool to see a full body shot of those, but we only get basically the top of them. I hope there's a matching jacket to it as well. Here is a shot of the jacket from the back. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty structured looking at the back of it. I hope it is. It'd be a really nice piece to own. I reckon this will probably appear in my top 5 favorite pieces at the end of the season, unless there's some fantastic other pieces in this season that kind of, you know, knock it out of the list. I could really get around this because I really liked the trucker jacket they've released this year with the deer print on it. I do have my eyes on some undercover pieces as of late. And if I don't end up picking those, I should pick up that Palace trucker jacket. But those undercover pieces are just, you know, so we'll see. But I do really like these jackets. I do really like these pieces. It would be really cool to own. Moving forward, we have like a rally jacket, a race car jacket. We've seen these before in the seasons this year. This one, however, this one feels like it's going to be sold at a brand that is in the mall. In a way, I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel that way looking at this jacket compared to other racing jackets that Palace has released this year. Like, I really enjoyed the racing jacket from last season, and this one feels like a real step down in the shape of it and the way that it's done, but maybe I'm just over-analyzing that in a way. Looks like we've got some cool, very weatherproof pants down there as well. There it is, unzipped, with a very like mall brand kind of like t-shirt underneath there. Looks like these pants down here are Gore-Tex as well, so it's going to keep you nice and dry. Ugh. The colors here are atrocious. I hate the yellow plaid. I mean, that's just too much for me. And I think maybe it's like the polar fleece like vest over the top of it that's really just not selling it for me. Yeah. Also a bucket hat. There's the back of it. And those pants are crazy. That's crazy. I really feel like that's like the best piece in this whole outfit, but it's so strange to put it with this whole outfit. It doesn't feel right. We've got a jacket with this like thorn all over print. Kind of reminds me of like the early 2000s number 9 season where that print was used all over those number 9 pieces. Whenever I see that, that's the first thing that I think whenever I see it, especially in this color pattern as well. It could be fine, but we're only getting like the collar shot of it, so I don't know what silhouette it is. I don't know what the rest of the jacket is. I kind of need a little bit more on the whole shot here. Looks like we've got potentially just like a ribbed long sleeve underneath. It's all right. The racing cap, I think, is a lot nicer than the jacket at the moment, from just what I've seen. We've got this like cutesy sweater, love heart, Palace, little stars smiling on the arms. Yeah, I don't know. This seems like one of those things that like those like cutesy like clothing brands release and stuff like that. Not something that I generally see Palace releasing, but sure, the color palette's nice, I suppose. We've got some zipped cargo pants as well. These look to be the pants that we saw before, except they're zipped up. So it looks like if you unzip them, it's got that like inner lining of like a bomber jacket, that orange inner lining. That's kind of cool. I hope they're the same pants. Again, hard to weigh up when you're only getting shots of like the upper thigh up. I would have liked a shot where we could have actually seen like the details on that. Apparently the fencing has hit the Palace season. We're getting a complete zip-up hoodie with a mesh hood so you can see through it, and apparently so you can challenge your mates to fencing duels while skating. No, that's so strange. That's so strange. I definitely am not looking to get that piece. I don't know why this exists, but here we go. I'm gonna throw it onto the thumbnail because if I want to scroll through my thumbnails years from now and try and remember what the video was about before clicking on it, this will definitely spark a memory. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. Just a nice baseball jersey, mesh material, nice branding, nice colors. This is nice. A Polar Tech fleece wetsuit, basically, or tracksuit, I should probably say. I would be keen to see it in just like solid colors. I don't know about the camo colors, but it has potential. It could just be a nice, comfy loungewear piece, you know. We've got another track jacket, kind of done in the style of like a sports track jacket. I like the colors. I like the color blocking. Yeah, I'm keen to see this in other colors. This is a nice piece. We've got those pants featuring again, this time in denim with that really aggressive Palace logo on the arse. It could be cool. It could be cool. We've got a purple sweater. Don't know what's on it. Looks like a, you know, quarter zip or a half zip. Don't know. Can't see the front of it. Here we go. This is more of a, I'd say it's more of a half zip. It's coming down about halfway in the piece, so I'd say a half zip. Yeah, this is nice. I hope this comes in a lot of other nice colors as well. Interesting hat up there as well. A rugby polo. The rugby polo looks okay. Gore-Tex hat up there. Yeah, it looks fine. We've got an all-over print jacket. That looks okay. I feel like we've seen this like quite a few times before. It looks to be a hooded jacket as well. Looks like Max is written there. I don't know if that's something else there, but you can kind of see it there. We've got this Palace London Peace and Love beaded or potentially embroidered hoodie. This looks really nice. I'd like to see this in the other colors it comes in. I do really like the circular logo. It kind of looks like a tiled floor done in on a circle on a jacket, or sorry, I should say a hoodie. I think it's quite nice. I like it. I'd like to see the other colors. We've got this Palace hoodie here with some very, I guess, I would say almost like Viking or Scandinavian styled like graphics on it and things like that. That's cool. Don't mind that. Comes in a nice color there. Looks like we got a matching pants to the jacket that we saw before. We've got another sports top. We've got a soccer jersey. It'd be cool to see this in solid colors. Hopefully it comes in some solid colors because it's not a bad soccer jersey. Some tartan pants down below. Tartan shirt, which is okay. That beanie to match the hoodie that we saw before. There it is again. Really, really puffing up that beanie to show the details on it. It's cool, I guess. Very oversized overshirt with pants, beanie again. Knit sweater with Palace, and then what looks like someone hunting at the end of it in a very, very like in your face lime green. I'm all good. But you know, sometimes some very vibrant knit sweaters, people really get around them. You know, you just wear some black pants, black shoes, and then boom, you hit them with the sweater. Yeah, I would be fine with it. Just a different graphic would be my thing. We've got some jackets as well, another weather jacket as well, a camo balaclava with a hat. I don't know if it's part of the hat, but it could be, realistically. The jacket has matching shorts. Interesting combo there. We have another jacket. I'm unsure if they're actually like holes or if it's more a graphic. It's probably more of a graphic, but yeah, that's fine, I guess. A glitter sweatshirt, so just a very solid sweatshirt color. Than the Palace logo or the Palace P is done in glitter, and it's like 3D as well. It looks like you'd be able to run your thumb over it and actually feel the texture to it. That's pretty crazy. Go for it, I guess. Another big thing that we have to point out is the furry Palace hat. I actually like this more than like the cutesy knit sweater. Kind of cool. I feel like that cap you could wear with a lot of 2000s inspired outfits, and I think people will really get around that. a lot of people really have that style. So yeah, this is potentially something that Palace could do for you. Ugh. We got this hideous all over print button-up shirt, but the all over print is just on the front panel. It's not even on the arms and the back. That looks hideous. We've got a very textured, looks like wool, hooded jacket, I would say. I was about to say hoodie, but it's more of a jacket. It features varsity jacket styled graphics and design choices on it, but I would much rather we go with like a wool hooded jacket and then kept with a varsity jacket as two separate pieces. I don't necessarily think in putting those two pieces together was a good idea here, but each to their own. Palace is doing whatever. The hat up here, corduroy with a snake skin print to it. That is actually pretty sick. I like that. We've got just some very, collegiate football inspired graphics here. Looks like a velour cardigan, I would probably put as the most accurate thing you could call it. A nice like plant all over print pair of pants though. I hope there's a matching jacket to that. An overshirt with a bunch of like panels featuring that like plant design that we've seen on the pants and jackets. It's cool that they've approached it this way. I just felt like we could have chosen a different print to put in these panels. Just my thoughts. All over print camo, I guess jacket and pants combo here. A hat to match some of the pieces that we saw before. Here's another shot there. We've got I don't even know what to call these. It's a sweatshirt, but instead of like a quarter or a half zip, it like zips at both sides here. A very strange mechanism for sure, but yeah, it's cool. The logo's fine. It's all right. We've got another, I would say, sports-inspired track jacket. I like how the color doesn't just go down the middle, it cuts off and it's kind of like asymmetrical in a way where it comes off to the side. That's fun. Nice colors to it. A full denim setup. Okay, so this answers my question, because here's the pants again with the lining that's in between where the zips are, and here's the matching jacket to it. But it sucks that we only get to see the stone-washed jackets so far in the lookbook, because I was so ready to see the black version of it. And as you can see down the arms, down here, you could probably unzip the arms, and then inside the arms is that, that military bomber orange lining inside the arms there. I really like that. I just want to see it in the other colors in the lookbook. And if you want to get me excited for the season, you need to show me that, Palace. Show me that. But yeah, whatever. I'm happy that we at least got to see that there is a matching jacket in the lookbook. And then they show the back of it and they show off that if you unzip the arms, there it is there. I mean, again, it cycles back to me saying, like, can I see the other colors? Obviously, you can go check, like, the range now and see them in the range, but I want to see it in the lookbook to get me hyped up for the season. And there wasn't that many pieces in this lookbook, just like the summer lookbook, that got me hyped for the season. This piece and the pants, they did. The furry trucker jacket, that did as well, because I love traditional silhouettes with wacky materials being used on them, or out of convention materials being used on them. But the rest of the season, there was some hits. Most of it for me was misses. I did like this baseball jersey. That was a nice piece. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like the summer lookbook. It wasn't getting me super excited for the season, but I may feel differently at the end of the season, saying that a lot of pieces were really good. Some of the hoodies here were nice. I like this hoodie, and this hoodie was cool as well. But yeah, it doesn't get me like amped up all the way through. I suppose each to their own. Maybe you guys were really amped up from it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about this lookbook. Did it get you excited for the season? Are you falling asleep looking at this season? Let me know how you feel about it and this Palace season in general from it down in that comment section below. But that is the lookbook covered in its entirety. Some of the motifs were cool, some of the silhouettes and material choices were cool, but overall, it only seems okay from the lookbook. I would like to see the individual pieces by looking at the range, see what pieces we get over the weekly drop, but I still stand that I think that a lookbook should get you excited for the season and show the best of the best. And if that's the case, if that's what Palace has done here, then I'm like, I hope there's better. But yeah, I don't know. I really want to see some really awesome pieces in it, and maybe it's just my taste, but I wasn't feeling a lot of it. But that's where I want to hear from you. Maybe it was a fantastic lookbook. Maybe I'm just like some cynical old man that's just like, nah, it's not good. I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know if you're feeling the lookbook or not, if you're going for anything from week 1 in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Palace releases, upcoming Palace collaborations, this upcoming Palace season, you know what I'm going to ask you for. I'm going to ask you for the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is to subscribe to the channel. As mentioned at the start of that video, we're trying to hit 3,870 subscribers. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we can reach it before the end of August. But I think that's everything I have to add about the lookbook. I think my favorite pieces are that baseball jersey, the faux fur trucker jacket, the denim jacket at the end of the lookbook. Hopefully there'll be more pieces throughout the season so I can build that top 5 favorite pieces at the end of the season. But until the next Streetwear Talk video, until that week 1 drop list video, until the next Palace Skateboards video in general, guys, I'll catch you later.